What's up everybody, it's Brandon here showing you a tutorial on how to set up an MFFS miner. Now to do this, you'll need some speed modules, around 8 or 9 stacks, 2 stacks of scale modules, half a stack of translation modules, invert module, disintegration module, sponge module, collection module, an anti-personnel module, and an anti-hostile module. These two are optional. Some coercion derivers, Voltz capacitor, force field projector, biometric identifier, interdiction matrix, a frequency card. Once again, this isn't needed but it helps, and an identification card. You will also need a lever, some rednet cable, an ME chest, an ME controller, some ME cable, an ME64K storage or below, an ME fuzzy import, some chests, and some power, including the universal cable. So to start off, you're going to grab your ultimate energy cubes, your universal cable, your coercion derivers, your capacitors, your rednet cable, and your lever. So what you'll first want to do is set up your cubes in series, and then put any spare cubes in the minus slot. Grab your universal cable, then your coercion derivers, stick them in a line, just put your universal cable in between, grab your Voltz capacitors, stack them in the corner, grab your rednet cable. Actually, in fact, first what you want to do, just grab your frequency card. Now to set a random frequency, you just want to hold shift and right click. As you can see, it's just generating random frequencies. What you'll then want to do is shift again and right click on all your coercion derivers. And then your Voltz capacitors. Grab your rednet cable, just stick it on the front of all of these. The rednet cable is optional, but it's a much faster way of turning all these devices on rather than individually clicking them all. As you can see, it's just going to turn them all on at once. You'll then want to grab your force field projector, your ME chest, your ME controller, your ME cable, your ME storage, your ME import, your scale modules, your translation modules, your invert, your disintegration, your sponge module, and your collection module. So you want to grab the projector, place it down. Take note, this is the front. So with some blocks, when you place them, this would normally be the front, but in this case, this is the front facing block. You want to grab a wooden chest, stick it behind. You can use item collectors, but I find that a chest is much more efficient. Grab your import module, stick it to stack mode. Just run some ME cable over here. Get your ME chest and your ME controller. Put in your storage. Just run some universal cable over so that it's powered. So you go over to your projector, stick a cube mode in, put 33 translations in the front slot, put 32 scale modules in the left hand slot, put your invert, your disintegration, your sponge, and your collection module on the left. You'll then want to grab your speed modules, so first what you want to do is put 3 stacks of speed modules into your Fortron capacitor. The other one's actually optional, you don't actually need to, it's just in case you want to put an excessive amount of speed modules in here. So normally what I do is only put 3 in, but you can put more in just to make it go faster, but 3 stacks is enough to run efficiently. What I'll then want to do is, in case I want to AFK here and be protected, is set up an interdiction matrix. So to do this, you need your identification, 48 scale modules, a biometric, an interdiction, an anti-personnel and an anti-hostile module. So what you want to do is go over here, set up your biometric and your interdiction matrix. Just place some chests next to the interdiction in case it kills anybody. Make sure you don't place anything in line with this or in front, because it will all get dug up. So you go over to your interdiction, put your anti-personnel in, put your scale modules in, assign the frequency, put your identification card in, make sure you have all the rights, and then put it in the master slot. You'll also want to put your anti-hostile in. So you've turned the biometric on first. It's crucial that you turn this on first, otherwise you're just going to vaporize yourself. So you turn that on, should be fine. As you can see, this is taking 10.5 kilojoules of power, and if I'm right, it's just taking less. So what you want to do is take a stack out of here, put a stack in here, and make sure you're always putting in more power than you're taking out, as you've got to take into consideration that your interdiction matrix is also taking out power. So what we want to do is assign the frequency, set your import bus to stat mode, which I've already done, and turn it on. Now when you turn it on, you should see a load of red lines start to appear. This means it started to dig. So as I say, this is my most efficient way of using an MFFS miner. So instead of randomly assigning scale modules to each of these, what I've done is I've moved the force field 33 blocks in front. The benefit of translating your force field forward and just using scale modules on the left means that it reduces your power by a significant amount. If I was to have scale modules in all of these, along with the speed modules, I'd be looking at about minus 15 kilojoules. So by doing this, I'm reducing the power quite a lot. It's also worth noting the oil isn't actually drained. So if you look, there's a sponge module. This will get rid of water and lava, but oil is not drained. So if you ever find that all your beams are focusing on one location, it generally means that they've encountered oil. So what you're going to want to do is find that oil patch and patch it up, because all it's going to do is just continuously attempt to get rid of it with no success. So just to show you that the system's working, you can see all the ore, it's just slowly building up. So if you look in this chest, every tick it brings in this amount, and it's taken straight back out. Thanks for watching.